Okay, so for this achievement, starting off, you want to backclaw slam the first person. Make sure you know how to do that well because you're going to be doing that a lot for this achievement. And then just continue to strike the people as you normally would until you get to about a combo of maybe 80 or 90. Just watch out for the people that like to charge you and obviously countering when needed. Don't use, don't do anything fancy for now. It's fine. You could get enough score by just doing this. You want to stop once you hit 80 or 90, or especially if you see a doctor spawn in. And so I hit my mark, so now I'm gonna just keep backclaw slamming. And that's pretty much what this strategy uses. Since backclaw slamming, you don't necessarily know where you're gonna be, who you're gonna be targeting next, and so you can jump across the map reasonably well at times. Also, while you're doing it, you're invincible, so if anyone charges you, you're not going to be hit by them. Although sometimes you might get hit right after, and that just really sucks a lot. So as soon as you get a combo, and as soon as the shield and the stun baton guys come, just take those guys out, or like do the disarm and destroy, assuming you have that upgrade, so that you don't accidentally punch them and just ruin your combo. Speaking of which, if you lose your combo, just start over, because it's just going to make your life harder as you get into the higher point range, and you don't want to bring in the enforcer guys, the thugs, because those are going to be, they'll be way too hard to take down. And sometimes, as you just saw, if you backclaw slam and the guy's too far away, you won't actually be able to hit them, and like again, that just happened, and you instead hit the guy in front of you, and that can sometimes be dangerous for your combo depending on who's in front of you, since the targeting system is not that great sometimes. So, I try to get like 5 or 6 backclaw slams at once before jumping around over people, because it just lets you get some distance between your enemies by doing so. I almost got hit by that guy there. And don't do any special combo takedowns at this point. I'm at like 170 combo right now. Because you don't want to take out the guys as fast as possible. That's not the point of this. You're trying to survive. By taking out the guys, you're letting harder enemy types spawn in. And I, of course, get to the ninjas. Like, I think you have to let them spawn. But, you don't want the enforcers to spawn in. And if you just go around beating on everyone, they're gonna die pretty fast, and which means the harder enemy types are gonna spawn in. So if you don't know what you actually need for this achievement, I would recommend not trying to do it unless you're well experienced in this game, because it is very frustrating and it can take a long time. I think it took me 2 hours of trying to get this. So you have to build up 1,050,000 points, which is actually ridiculous. And your combo should be around 400 or something like that. I think mine was like 420. At which point Killer Croc will spawn in and Nightwing will spawn in, and the two of you have to beat Killer Croc for the achievement to pop. And it's only worth 30 gamer score, which is kind of unfortunate for how difficult this achievement actually is. So right now, I don't think no ninjas have spawned in right now. So I'm just keep backclaw slamming. Another reason why you backclaw slam is, like, as you can see, the doctors keep electrocuting their people. Like, they shock them so that if you punch them, it hurts you. And backclaw slamming negates that electrical ability, which is very useful. Because they always shock them. As you can see, there's already 2 guys on the screen that have been shocked. At one point, the enemies will start going for the guns and the green weapon crates, and you want to watch out for that, because if they get a gun and they are able to load it, and a bullet hits you like that, that's going to be bad. So don't let them open the case, or if they do, just disable or disarm the gun from them. As you can see, there's also electrical outlets, sockets on the wall, kind of, that you can use to do an environmental takedown. Since they give you 100 times whatever combo you're on, so if I were to do one right now, it'd give me about 29,000 points, which is very useful if you're in a tight spot, if you're really close to like a million, and you're not sure if you can get the last few points. Just try to head to one of them and finish off an enemy there. If you need to pause the game or something, don't do anything dangerous, because it is a really bad feeling to lose a combo when you get to like 800, 900,000. So ninjas have started spawning in for me. It's not the better kind of ninja though, like the militia ninjas. These are just, I don't know, regular guys with swords. So they're not too bad. Actually, I do see one guy there, militia ninja. But just keep backflow slamming. See, the doctor just electrocuted that guy, and then I backflow slammed him immediately. Eventually, I think there, I could see one guy going for a gun there. I see him, and I try to get to him before he can get the gun. That's really important. Also, if you're concerned about whether or not you actually have 1,000,000 points, you don't want to look at the top right screen all the time. All you have to do is look at the orange number underneath the number of stars you have, and if it says 20, you're good to go. So I'm at 14 right now. I'm well over halfway there, since your points will accelerate over time. Because initially each backclaw slam will only give you about 2,000-3,000 points. Right now I'm getting 9,000 points per backclaw slam, which is great. It means that well over half of the achievement is over. This part of it at least. But this is the hardest part, really. Now you just gotta survive, since more ninjas are spawning. There's still shield guys, and the ninjas can attack fast. Don't try to do the special blade takedown if you are unsure of it, because you do not want to risk it just for those extra points. Just keep backbone slamming. It's super safe. So now I'm at 17. I only have about 110,000 points to go. My combos almost reach 400, which is great. It means that soon my backclaw slams will be 10,000 each. I think they are now, actually. And yep, I only have 20,000 to go. And there, I'm pretty much done. I just haven't realized it yet. And now I think I did. So I paused the game just to give myself a little bit of a break. And now, once you do that, it doesn't
over here! One left.
Since you have the number.
Cover me, I'm fixing this
All
guy.
you gotta do is so neither Killer Frog will show up. Defeat all the guys currently in the field.
Here, this
So I
should
mean, I
help.
get a little bit confused right now. I get hit a few times. It's not a big deal.
I'm all out.
If you die at this point, like I'll tell you that after you survive so long, just make sure that you take out the guys as best you can. I think I'll go back to backbone. See, the doctor. Most of them are just ninjas.
You might be lucky.
We can take these guys.
After you beat him, give it like a 2 second fight. Not gonna